Welcome to this gentle yoga flow for all levels. Today we'll stretch the entire body bit by bit, taking time to relax and breathe into each pose. Let's begin in a seated position. Interlace your fingers and bring the elbows together and then roll out your wrists a few times in each direction. Switch when you're ready. And then switch again. And again. And then, as you inhale, keep the fingers interlaced, flip your palms up, and elongate the entire upper body. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, lean a little bit to the right. Inhale, come back to the center, lengthen. And exhale, lean a little bit to the left. Inhale, come back to the center, lengthen. And then as you exhale, turn to the right, left hand on the right knee, right fingertips behind you, and then gaze over the right shoulder. And you could stay here if it feels good. Reach the right hand for the left thigh behind your back. Then inhale, come back through the center, reaching the arms up. And exhale, turn to the left fingertips behind you, right hand on the knee. And also option to reach behind your back and find that right thigh. Gaze over the left shoulder and breathe. Inhale, return back to the center. And exhale, release, and then walk the hands forward. Come to all fours position on the hands and the knees. With your next inhale, arch the spine, lift the chin up, and then exhale, down the back, chin to chest. And then continue a few more rounds of cat and cow movements at your own rhythm. And then return to neutral position. Tuck the toes under and slowly move the hips back into downward facing dog. Once in downward facing, start walking the feet, bending the left knee, straightening the right, bending the right knee, straightening the left. Again, finding your own rhythm here. And then from downward facing dog, as you inhale, come forward to plank position, and then lower your knees down to the floor, and then lower all the way down onto the mat. Point the toes, inhale, lift the head and chest up to cobra, lifting an amount that works for your body. And then exhale through all fours, tuck the toes under, and come to downward facing dog. Take a breath here. And then with your next inhale, come forward to plank. And exhale, knees down and lower down to the floor. Point the toes. Inhale, lift the chest to cobra. And exhale through all fours into downward facing dog. One breath here. And with the next inhale, come forward to plank. And exhale, knees down and lower down with control. Point the toes. Inhale, lift up to cobra, and this time stay here, breathing steadily. One last breath. And then push back into all fours position, tuck the toes under, and come into downward facing dog. Take a breath here. And with the next inhale, start walking to the front of the mat. Feet can be together or slightly apart. Keep the knees bent and then hold onto your opposite elbows, allowing the upper body to drape down over your thighs. Relax the neck and breathe into this shape. Now release the hands as you inhale. Lift halfway up, elongating the spine. And then exhale, step the left foot back and lower the left knee to the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up to low lunge position and hold here, shifting the hips forward and down. And then from here, as you exhale, start straightening the right knee. Come onto the right heel and fold forward towards your right leg. If it's difficult, you could bring the fingertips to the floor. If you have the balance and control, you can try reaching the arms back. Then inhale, return to high lunge position. And exhale, straighten the leg and fold forward. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, fold. And this time hold it here and breathe. Remember that you can bring the fingertips to the floor if needed. Inhale, come back up. Both hands come on the inside of your right foot, and you might need to heel toe the foot out to the right edge of your mat. Then lift the heart, shift the hips forward and down. And then from here, right hand comes on the top of your thigh, and then push away from your thigh to turn the torso to the right, and then gaze over the right shoulder. And then release. You can stay here supported on your hands or lower onto the forearms, lifting the heart forward and breathe. And with the next inhale, come back up onto the hands. Tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee off the mat, and gently rock forward and back a couple times. And then push into the hands to bring the knee towards the chest, and then lower the knee right in between your hands with the heel close to the ground for this variation of pigeon position. Press into the fingertips, inhale, lift the heart high, and breathe. And then with the next exhale, start lowering down, but bring the left forearm across, parallel to the front edge of your mat. And then reach the right arm behind you, and you can bring the top of your hand behind your sacrum and just keep pressing into the forearm to turn the torso to the right. Or if comfortable, you could see if you can find your left foot behind your back and bind, of course. And again, push into the forearm to turn the torso to the right. And gaze over the right shoulder. And then release, returning the hands to frame your knee. Tuck the left toes under and step back into downward facing dog. One breath here. And then with the next inhale, start walking to the front of the mat. Feet together or slightly apart. Keep the knees bent. Then interlace the fingers behind your back and extend the arms behind you. Relax the arms, relax the upper body, and breathe here. Relax your neck. And then release the hands and reach them back down into the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, elongate the spine. And as you exhale, step the right foot back. Lower the right knee to the floor. And when you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up to low lunge position and hold here, shifting the hips forward and down. And when you're ready, start straightening the left knee. Come onto the left heel and exhale, fold forward towards your left leg. And you could have the fingertips on the floor or reach the arms back. Inhale, return to high lunge. And exhale, straighten the left knee and fold forwards. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward, and this time hold it here. Inhale, come back up, bring both hands on the inside of your left foot, and then of course make some room, walking the left foot to the outer edge of your mat. From here, left hand comes onto your left thigh, and then push away to turn the torso to the left and gaze over the left shoulder. And then release, bring the hands back to the center. You can stay here supported on the hands, or if it feels good, lower onto the forearms and stay. And then inhale, climb back up, tuck the right toes under, and a few times rock the hips forward and back. And then push into the hands, bring the left knee towards the chest, and then lower the knee in between the hands. Keeping the heel close to the groin, press into the fingertips, and as you inhale, lift the chest, lift the heart, and breathe. And then with the next exhale, lower, bringing the right forearm across, parallel to the front edge of your mat. Then reach the left arm behind you, top of the hand behind the sacrum as you turn from here, or see if you can find your foot behind your back and then push the floor away from you with the right forearm and breathe, gazing over your left shoulder. And then release, frame the knee with the hands, tuck the right toes under, pick it up, and step back into downward facing dog. Take a breath here. And then lower the knees down to the floor. Point the toes, knees wide apart, and sit the hips back to the heels for child's position. Arms stretching forward, or if you prefer, you could also reach the arms back alongside the body. Your choice. And then with the next inhale, start coming up to sitting, swing the legs forward. And keep the soles of your feet together, heels a good distance away from the groin. And then as you exhale, fold forward towards your heels. So forehead reaching to the heels. And breathe here. Last deep breath. And as you inhale, come back up. And this time, open the legs to a wide straddle position. And then from here, bend the left knee and bring the heel to the groin. So the left leg still stays in that wide straddle position, but with the knee bent. Then the right hand comes to the floor. As you inhale, extend the left arm up, and then exhale, lean over to the right side in the direction of your right leg. And you could stay here, or you could even try to bring the elbow on the top of your shin and then rest the head in your hand. And with the next inhale, return to the center and then switch. Extend the left leg out to the side, bring the right heel in, left hand on the floor. Inhale, extend the right arm up. And as you exhale, lean over to the left, either staying here, supported with the left hand, or bend the elbow and rest the head in your left hand. And inhale, come back to the center and extend the right leg out to the side and prepare. Inhale here, and you can stay with the legs in the wide straddle position, or see if it's possible to walk the hands a little bit forward, or maybe lowering onto your forearms. So find a position that works for your body and stay here. One last deep breath. And then as you inhale, start walking the hands back. And then release this pose. And you could rest a few moments in Shavasana if you'd like. I'd like to thank you for your time and energy today, and have a wonderful rest of your day or a restful evening, and I'll see you in the next one.